Strange drive went on mute. Sound checking here, sound checking there, sound checking there, sound checking there. Right. Everything appears to be good. Right, okay, so good evening to those who are watching live or watching later to the Autocare Sprint Endurance Series Season 6, I think it is. Yeah, it doesn't say on that lobby. Round 6. And I think, I don't know, it's Trap Hazard, sorry Blake is, but anyway. I think it might be a friend of someone, might be about to be booted out, who knows. Anyway, so it should be set for 5-minute sprint. All setup options are allowed. Tyre wear is all off. Yeah, and 290 brake and 990 kilos on the NSX Type R. Appears to be good. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to go through the championship positions. In fact, I need to make a couple of notes about that, don't I? Let's have a quick look. What's going on? So, going here, going there, and hitting that. Yes, I do have some tables. So, we have Matty Alder. I'm going to make a note of these, leading the championship on 272 points. Second is Scary Biker, who's on 252, so he can do something about that if he wants to. You've got Size Stroke Calamari, he's on 233. And third and fourth is Vane, he's on 203. So does that mean Sai has a mathematical chance? Yeah, need Matty to disconnect, I think. Because this is the last round. So Footer's 6th on 198, Warthog. Sorry, Footer's 5th on 198, Warthog 6th on 195. Really close. Kalo's been working through the field, but as a guest driver. Looks like he's not going to get his NOS for the first time, I think. He's in 7th on 189. Ricky is 8th on 188. Scab is 9th, 178. Johnny Tattoo is 10th on 151. Nana's 11th on 142. And Summerus, who's a guest driver, is not here. He's on 41. So, who is missing then? So, Summerus and Johnny Tattoo. I think Johnny said he had a problem. Can't remember what it was. So, I think that's all that's missing. Oh, someone's joining. That's one of the URL guys. No, he's left. Joined and left. Okay. One of the main protagonists are in. So let's see what's going on here, setting the pace. Okay, in a minute, without NOS, he's close behind. So 35.9 at the moment. Do believe we've got rain coming. Could be this race. We checked the forecast earlier and it's rain, rain, rain. but when? So, see if I got these cars a bit more under control. So it generally goes, especially if a car is difficult to drive, at the start of the season, towards the end of the season, people just tend to get a handle on it. It sort of takes that long. Well, maybe mid-season perhaps, but yeah, you generally get more and more confident in it as the race, as the championship goes on. Which is of course not how it should work. You should be confident from race one, but hey, you'd have to do loads of testing, and it's difficult to test when you don't know how fast you should be going. So what's this livery that may as well as KFC? It's a Taz. Yeah, mad. So it's like he's still on the drift. Any more liveries in here? Speedy Gonzalez on Warthog. General Looney Tunes on Vane. This haphazard guy. I don't know if he's a guest driver. He appears to be running most of the mods. Soon find out, I guess. Calamari, Tasmanian Devil is popular. Rest in pits. So I'm seeing what this trap hazard guy is doing. So, is he running wide? Difficult to tell from that angle. I don't know if they're even. Yeah, I think he probably is actually. But he's not going very fast, so overweight car probably. So who's on a lap? Yeah, he is. Cameraman, come on. Oh yeah, keyboard test. Yes, good. Yeah, so they do look more controlled. Scary bike can usually get some back end action out, so what's he doing? Looking safer. Yeah, see these cars look like they're set up much better now. No, Warthog's off the track. I wouldn't be surprised if they're quite liking this car now. Driven some mark onto that 1,000 miles nearly in Matty Alder's, sorry, Scary Biker's case. Matty Alder's done about 500. Doesn't necessarily mean they've been testing. It just might have been a car that had a few more miles in it from the used car dealership. I think that's where you get it from. It might be. Actually, it might be from the main dealer. Might have used it somewhere else. You usually get an idea of how much testing people have been doing. So get Kayla's coming out. So time Scary was going to do on that lap. 36.9. So So I think this trap hazard guy has been kicked, so I'm guessing he's going to be part of it. Done a total of 0.1 of a mile. It's been out for longer than that in this car. If you exit, you get your mileage reset. Now he looks like someone who's discovering this car is a handful for the first time. It's on auto drive now. And then there's out another KFC sponsored car. Yep, going deep. That fooled the cameraman. So I wonder if we're waiting for someone. Don't see anything there to give me any clues. 5 minutes. Okay, watch some more cars go round. Let's have a look at Warthog. Oh, twitching around. Oh, he's coming in pits. Calamari, what's he doing? Been dawdling, gone off or something. Oh, it's like Matty Alder's got himself back at the top of the lap times. Oh, let's see what it's like going through there. This car doesn't sound modified. It's too quiet. I bet it's revving about the same as Nana's. Apparently driving with a knee issue tonight. Racing drivers, get on with it. You're not a racing driver unless you're driven with an injury. I did a 60-minute car endurance race years ago with a sprained wrist and a chipped thumb. Helped knowing I didn't know I'd done it, but adrenaline takes over. Once that adrenaline kicks in, you just don't notice it. Bit different in sim racing though. It's not quite the adrenaline rush. Well, it depends how competitive it is actually. Depends how hard you got to try and what it's worth to you. So what's his line like round here? Yeah, sweeping it round. I hate that last corner. Ah, too much power. It's like okay, we're recovering from a spin. Okay, we've got a bit of a practice battle by the looks of it. We've got Matty, Scary and Nana all together. Scary going down the inside of Nana. Matty's gone for the pits and he's going off. Meccano was sat in fastest sectors, but he's went to that 1.1 sec. Was it really a 36.6? Oh no, it's a scary biker behind him. Not looking at the information properly. .44.4, but that wasn't. It was. Let's give Fudder some airtime. Is he doing 39.3? Sure, that's not his best lap. Yeah, looking a lot more comfortable than at the start of the season. Went a bit wide there though, and carrying too much speed, braking too late. It's about ready to go. Yeah, the line looking better in that last corner. Doing a lot of rear camber. Whoa. Fight it. Onto the pits. Oh, looks like the Saint is joining us then. And that trap hazard, sorry, hasn't been kicked, so he must be a guest. Not anyone I know. There he's out. He's not running a Looney Tunes livery though. Out lap. Is that Warthog just being a practice start? Okay. A bucket seat in the sunlight, that's really cool. Oh, penalty. I look very careful around there. Yeah, I was about to say he dipped too much little inside wheel on that curve. Cameraman was expecting to come around the track and didn't. What are we waiting for? Minutes has become 10. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Right. Get some of that on. So, sprint race in reverse championship order, so it should mean Nana, Scav, and... Oh, where's Gear Kayla? Can have NOS, but he hasn't got NOS, so it's only the front two. In the middle of the grid somewhere. Go. Oh, someone's got left on the line, but looks like Scav's going to make it into turn one first. Kayla going side by side with Warthog, I think. Warthog's going to hold that, I think, take that. Calamari fourth, so Scary fifth. Currently 3 places ahead of Matty Alder. Oh, Spain having a big sideways moment there. So Gear Kayla and Calamari heading down to the hairpin. Going side by side. Gear Kayla's going to hold the inside. Scary is trying to take advantage of that, but not getting anywhere. And there's now Calamari right up behind him. So, yeah. Oh, it was the trap hazard guy left on the line. Maybe getting out of everyone's way as a guest driver. Anyway, Scav into the quadruple right-hander. Oh, we've got Calamari trying... I think he's trying to defend from Scary there, actually. Oh, big sideways moment again. How does he catch them? And I think that was Vane having a big one as well. Matty Alder is still in 8th. So, Scary's gone down the inside of Calamari at the final corner. So that's another place. Matty Alder has also gained a place. So, I'm guessing Scav is going to use his NOS at every opportunity here. And there's, what, 1, 2, 3 big straights, big places to use and big acceleration points. But this is all about whether you straddle that curve. Looks like he did that absolutely spot on as well. And I think even without using NOS, he managed to get Gear Kayla there by about 3 or 4 tenths of a second. That's all just because he straddled is the word, straddled that sausage curve. You straddle it, you'll pick up loads of time, but you got to be inch perfect, because if you get it wrong, you're launching, and it's just makes this track hard to be fast. You can get around it easy enough, but if you want to be fast, you got to straddle that sausage curve. Oh, okay, can I go down the inside? No. Scav's going to fight that one. It kind of does have a tighter line, but I'm guessing Scav is just going to get on the NOS button, and he is, and make that impossible. I think Kayla's not too happy about that, but hey, what I've seen, he could have had the NOS on installed. It's scary trying to go down inside a Warthog. Making decent progress, but so is Matty Alder. He's right behind him now. We've got Calamari as well in 6, but he could do with picking up more paces there. Oh, Scav right on that exit curve. carry as much speed as you can through that corner. So how good's his accuracy? He's gone too much over that one, so he's not going to straddle that curb, and Giacchino doesn't like he's trying it. Warthog and Scary and not. Matty tried to and launched. Calamari's avoiding it. Bane's avoiding it. Tudor's avoiding it. Nana's avoiding it. They're too far back to look. Oh, Scav's picked up penalty. Yes, that was because he took too much of the second part of the chicane actually by accident. He's done him alright though, he hasn't dropped out loads of time. So, and we're going to get another lap. It's 40 seconds from here. Oh, going down the inside, that's a good switch. Going to make that count. Oh, don't twitch it though. I'm still going to go side by side, and there's a bit of contact, and that was kind of accidental. Really unfortunate for Warthog though. And Scav is 20 seconds. He should get another lap in. And as a result of all that, Matty Alder has got himself up into second. So Scary struggling on the curb. Kayla looked like he had an issue as well, so that's really helped him out. And Scav is going to get a lap, so it's just going to be him and Matty Alder. He's got a 6 second lead. Okay, 4.5 second lead now. 4 seconds. Alright, you can still take that easy. Doesn't have to take any risks. He's got a bit of NOS as well. So, just be careful. No hard power, you just don't need to. So Matty is going to be pleased. He's going to pick up. So Scary plummeted right at the end because of that issue. So it's going to be... do some maths. I can't remember the top point. It's 16 it starts on, isn't it? So Scav, unless he makes a mistake, is going to have this. Yep. Well, it was Matty was catching him fast, really fast, but I think Scav was just taking it easy. He must have seen the gap. He had to have seen the gap. Solid second for Matty though. He'll take that. It's going to extend his lead by what, 6 points? Yep, leaving it 26. So still mathematically possible for Scary Biker. Let's see, because 2 more races. So it's not over yet. Where did Sai come? Let's have a look at the rundown anyway. Scav, yep, fastest lap as well. Matty Alder second, Giacchino third, Calamari fourth, Warthog fifth, Vane sixth. Scary was running well. But again, had a problem right in that last lap, last couple of corners, and that's dropped him from, I think, was third down to seventh. Disaster, really, because it gave Matty went from fourth to second in that as well. And then Saint Trapper 145. That tells me his car isn't really properly modded. At a guess. So yes, so that's 26 point lead that Matty has. Okay. I don't need to spectate really there. Reset lobby, it should be 10 minutes. It is. Everything else should be the same. Tyre wear, fuel consumption off. Same mod, same power. Gotta be on softs. Yep. Trap hazard left the room. Does that mean he's going to get some mods? In fact, I can find out if he's in the chat. Is he in the pie? Anonymous player. He is in the pie. So he is part of it then. Easy way to find out. So he's either left because he realises his car is too slow, or he's off to get some mods, which he realises he's missing. I think it might have just been weight reduction actually. These cars are about 1100 kilos normally, and if he was slow, well, he looked like he had all the wide kit and everything on, so if he's slow, that was probably down to just the weight. So a couple more practice laps. Scary Biker was getting a result there. Could have closed the gap by what, about 2 points maybe at the end of that race. Instead it extended by 6. Difference between 18 and 26 points. Just lost it in that final section. So what else should we watch? Bane's touring me for some reason. What was that? Someone going... No, it's Calamari, I think. Vane doing a practice start. Yeah. Going the wrong way to do it. So I'm wondering if we are waiting for... might not be coming back in then. Can still turn up for the endurance race though. I want to get in that chopper and see if we can take us around the track. It's a shame you can't do that. So Scav really giving it some. Oh no, Trap Hazard is back. So I think it's just installed a couple more mods then. I mean, when you race these in these series, and as many mods as you're allowed, you really need to put them all on. Even just one missing mod can leave you the car that's a couple of seconds a lap slower. So yeah, you really got to put them all on. So let's see if there's trap hazards. No, And Fazzy 30 goes by. Let's see if he's going to go out. Possibly not. So we've got people going backwards, I think. Who's you sign the board waiting?
Solid second for Matty though.
Right. Oh, quick. Yeah. On come the lights. Same starting order, reverse championship order. And looks like Scav got a good launch, and he's probably striking the NOS button for that. And Nana as well, so that's going to. Oh no, Kayla's going to go down the inside of Nana, so that's good for him because if you can get a hard. Oh, he's got NOS on there. He might not have enabled it last time then. So 3 NOS runners out front. And Matty is already up to 6th. That's handy. And Warthog's going wide. I'm just going to save that. I'm just going to find out what happened to Scary though. But anyway, Footer finds himself top of the non-NOS runners. Calamari going down the inside of Nana, who is not using much NOS, so Calamari is still within a chance as well, with a good result. But he's got the championship leader all over him. Scary in 8th, Vane. Yep, the 2 guest drivers. So again, Karen and Scav make a run for it. At the moment, for now, the battle will be on for 3rd place. And now going into the back of Calamari. That looked like too much NOS. Going to get away with that, I think, though. Scary's going to take advantage and get Warthog. Just see if we'll find out. No, haven't got it. Replay at the start, find out what happened to Scary Biker. So Matty is assuming that 3rd place, which is always probably going to get from Footer. Calamari next up. Getting down the inside and the exit of the chicane. Well done. Should be able to hold that. Into the hairpin. Long way off from his rubber. No. He's going to bail out. Or is he going to go for a tighter line and better exit on the chicane? He is. He should be able to hold that from there. Footer's having to possibly adjust his line a little bit there. And that was a bit of a look. And can Scary take advantage of Footer's loss of momentum? I'm going to look down the wrong place, probably. Yep, and we got a battle going on for the lead, I think. Yeah. Get Kayla going down the inside of Scav. We can get him on the exit. He was best down on the power. He wants to use up the NOS. Side by side. So Scav is deciding to use a lot more NOS. Yeah, Kayla's got loads left. And Scary has lost out again. And he's doing a big tank slapper. See where that was. Got a sort of warthog sideways. No, maybe not. Battle at the front. Kane has gone ahead. Probably just nosed his way through. We're missing it all tonight. No, he's already ahead long before that. Must have done it. Maybe down the main start-finish straight. So Matty is in his familiar position of, in a sprint race, hoping and waiting for the NOS runners to run out of NOS or make big mistakes. Calamari 4th, we're just waiting for Scary to get his way up to 5th. And then the main protagonists are kind of in the order you'd expect. So again, Kaylee's a little dab of NOS by the looks of it. Fastest lap, yeah. Right, Scav's still got half a tank left and it's halfway through the race. And then Matty is lapping quite a bit faster. So but Scav can just use that in defence. Scary's still in 7th. And there were loads of NOS left. Vane is probably going to put himself out of any mathematical chance where he is at the minute, but yeah, Kayla's picked up our second penalty. Not what he needed. That 1.3, 1.2 second lead will become not very much at all when he takes that penalty. Be a lot more than half a second. Oh. No, that's a drift. Anyway, nice one of that. Yeah. Scary is up to 6. That means Fudder disappeared somewhere. So Matty is 2 seconds. We might get a penalty on that. Yep, so that gap, as I said, has come down to nothing. Will be a lot less than, what, more than half a second penalty, and it was. Fighting it through turn 1. So Warthog, Scary is side by side. So Scary can pick up 6 if he just gets a good smooth line into that first corner. And he has, and Warthog who's not going to go back at him. So that's up to 5th. And what we're going to have, about 2 laps. Yeah, it'd be 2 laps, I think. Oh, this Kayla went well wide there. Scav will have that back. All down to the NOS. Again, Kayla's got loads left, 3/4 of a tank. And he can use it pretty much on every straight, I imagine. Which means for old Matty's got no chance of getting Kayla without him running off track somewhere. Oh, Scary having a big moment. Didn't want that, he didn't want that. Oh, I think he hit the grass actually. Let's put him down in 9th. And the most Matty will know is he's lower than 8th. And you'll know he's picking up another 5 points, which would be, what's that, 31 point lead with a maximum of 33 available. Assuming disconnect. So Kayla retaking that lead. Scab is nearly out of NOS, but he's used it well. Because I think Kayla's got too much in reserve here. Although they might get 2 there. I think they're going to get 2 laps out of this as long as they don't annihilate each other. Oh, that's what I mean about that curve. That's a big launch. So he's got a smidgen of NOS left, so I think he's going to be settling for 2nd here. Matty's still almost holding that gap. He's only lost, what, 4/10 to the lead. And there's a lot of NOS usage. Nana holding 6. It's scary. Oh, I need some recovery here. Trap hazard is... Well, I hope he's not parking it. He is parking his car on the start-finish straight, and I hate it when people do that because that means he's going to get yellow flags on the start-finish straight. There you go. And that means you can't overtake into turn 1. He needs to get off the track. You're going to retire, get off the track. And what's happening with Gear Kayla? Why did he slow down? Well, no, he had about 17 seconds, so I was just wondering if he was trying to slow down to not cross the line and finish, but so yeah, he's going to do some battle, and that's actually put Matty right in this now, and I think Scav is probably out of NOS, so he's got a tiny bit left. Depends if Matty knows it. If he does, he can steal second there. And that'll give him a 32-point lead, and that would basically crown him. He'd have to disconnect and Scary win and fastest lap, and then it'd come back to the count back. So, in other words, he just needs to race and finish in the last race, if that's the case, in the endurance, if he gets second. So it's like Scary's finished in 8th, so he did pick up 1 spot. Right. Gear Kayla is backing right out, so he's giving Matty an opportunity to go for the lead. Are they both working to allow him to get the lead? No, Scav's going to fight it. Matty can cut back on the inside though. Oh, not quite. So what Gear Kayla's doing is he's got some sort of issue. Throttle issue. And Morris coming in 4th. And Warthog 5th. So that's another plus 15 for Matty. But only... What was he? Where did he finish? 8th. Which is 9 points. Let's have a look at the championships. It's scary. He picked up 5th fastest lap there as well. Of course he would with a NOS. Not by a huge margin, though. To Matty Alder, 2nd. Yeah, Kayla 3rd. Don't know what was going on with him there. And Calamari's in 4th. So he's had some reasonable results. He might be able to steal Scary's 2nd place. Excuse me, Scary's 2nd place. At this rate, Warthog 5th, Nana 6th. That's a good result. For the 7th, Scary was 8th. And in vain, Saint Trap Hazard. Okay, so wait for the lobby to adjust. I'm just going to do that and then we'll come for a break. So I was at Scary plus 9, another 6 points, so that's 32. I make that. Scary needs to win, fastest lap, and Matty disconnect. Effectively, the championship there is Matty's. I do believe. Maybe my maths right. So while that resets, I'm just going to do my bit. Right. The message I made, miss, just that, right, okay. Ooh, don't do that. Right, so we are set for the endurance race. 30 minutes. It's going to be rain all the way. See, we knew there was rain coming. Actually copying the British weather for tomorrow. Tyre wear times 3, fuel consumption times 3. Yeah, 516 brake, 1100 kilos in the Group 2 SC430. All looks good. See how they're getting on with some practice. Do like these shots in the rain though. It streaks at you like that. It's more blinding in real life though. The windscreens in these cars are so aquaphobic. Rain like that in most cars, you just can't see crap. Still good effort though. It's got to model each particle. That's definitely when this game looks at its best though. It's rain and in the dark. And that looks pretty slidey through there. So Scout's running stability control, steering assist, traction control. blame him really. Maybe I'll go for full wet tyres probably. I mean, it's wet weather and it's not going to change, so there's no need to go on inters at all, so it's not going to be much in the way of tyre strategies. The real trick is to stay off the racing line. They need to do it by about half a metre, half a car's width. In this game. And it will pick up time. I prefer the old physics where the racing line was really slippery. And they toned it down because people complained it was too hard. It wasn't, he just stayed off the racing line. Stay off the racing line, you'd be fine. So everyone is running traction control. Oh no, Bane's not running traction control, that's brave. Even I would run traction control in these cars in this weather. And I probably wouldn't even put it on 1, I'd probably put it on 2. Depends, I don't really know this car. So you want to probably go wide round here. Look at that, he was going wide fine, and then as soon as he got to that curve, he had a big twitch, sudden loss of grip. Just run it wide, stay right off the racing line. Is anyone doing it? This chicane you probably don't have a choice, because you've got too much time to gain by riding the curves. So sometimes you do want to be on the racing line and just go over those curves and just ride them with no throttle. Big spray coming up that car. So, yeah, so Scav's avoiding, no, he wasn't avoiding the curbs, and Scary's going right over him. Twitching all over the place. Can't see much. Oh. Apparently neither can Scary. So we've got Gear Kayla setting the pace at the minute. 37.9, that's pretty similar pace to those NSX Type R's are doing in the dry. Well, Scary really makes use of that steering assist. I think it's steering assist, I don't know the assist very well. Something like that. See it flashing. Calamari is not using traction control. So he's being brave then. Scary's got a couple of assists on, so's Warthog. Calamari, well, I think he's running steering assist but not traction control. Scary's running steering assist, I think. Bane's on traction control. Aldo's on traction control. Saint's on traction control. Further traction control. So he's going through a corner, see what these other assists are. Yeah, that's that stability control for Scav as well. Warthog looks like he's just on traction control. Loads of it there, but look at that, he's got that in about track TC4 maybe. Matty is also running pretty high traction, I think probably on at least TC3, maybe 2. Scary, not on the traction control, but he is on the steering assist. Calamari's running nothing. Although he might be on auto drive at the minute. I think he is. So you have to really wait for the corners to see what assists they're using. Yeah, the site's just traction control. Vane, and again, that's probably on 3 at least. And the others still sitting in the pits. So everyone's just in it for glory points now. Scout's looking pretty handy. So here's Gear Keeler staying off the racing line, and he's going to ride that curve. Straight line that bit, so it's not too bad. So avoid the curb. Don't go for it. You see the twitching into real struggle as soon as you get on that racing line. I think the only place you can't really avoid it is the exit on that corner. Normally in the slower cars you'll just naturally slide out towards the racing line, but in higher powered cars like this you'll twitch out towards the racing line if you're lucky. And a ping of a fastest sector. A little bit wider out there. Now he's going racing line. Oh, I was about to say it's a good use of curb, but the steering assist wasn't quite able to help him there. So, best placed of all places to avoid the racing line is in the braking zones. You will be able to brake about 5 meters later. It's coming up to a big stop. The Saint, so I would be driving about a good 2 or 3 meters from the edge of this track. It's done pretty well stopping that there though. Oh no, spoke too soon. Commentator's curse. Right, so now we're in finishing order of the last sprint race. Yes, that looks like about it. 30 minutes, heavy rain throughout. All the lights, and go, and oh, there's a couple of getting a good starts at the back. More like evasive action, but looks like, yep, Commentate is going to take it in turn 1. And Scav's going to follow behind. He's got Nos. Calamari taking up a solid 3rd. From 4th on the grid, I think it was. Wild Warthog. Oh, a bit of contact in the chicane. Oh, and is that going round? Oh, I can't find out. It's Gear Kayla. Probably one of the favourites for the win in this. So now he leads, and that he's doing it right. He's down the middle of the track in that braking zone. Oh, getting a big slide on the way out. I think he got a touch from Scav there, actually. Alright, Vane in 5th. Yeah, Saints in there. Kayla's in 8th. And Scary's at the back. So how hard is Scav going to fight this? I should imagine everyone's going to fight properly hard. So let's see who takes a non-conventional line. Yeah, see Matty's trying to hold it tight, he turned a little bit too much there. The Scav is going conventional. It's going to slip and slide into the corner. And Calamari turning tighter on Warthog, but didn't quite make it through. So where's Gear Kayla? He's 8th. Still 10th for Scary. So I'm guessing this is going to be a no-stop race because Oh, yeah, I don't see the wets going off in this kind of weather. And the fuel won't be a problem. So this should just be a straight fight, I'm going to guess. So, Warthog did go off the racing line. I think Matty was actually defending that last time. Vane looks like he's got a better line. That's the one I would be taking. And Fudder, yeah. They might be starting to discover where the grip is. Right, the Warthog is going to have a face full of spray. And sliding it big time. In fact, I think, no, it's in his, it looked like Calamari's going up the inside of him there, but it's just little headlights in the wing mirror. So yeah, it's just patience in that corner, can't do much else. Oh, that's tight into the brakes. This guy's going to give him room, but yeah, there's just tighter line you take. Is that going to give Calamari a chance? Doesn't look like it. And Matty's going to take one now. But this will be super slippery for Matty, and Calamari might pick up grip. No, he's managed to tuck back in. So he's submitted anyway, but he's got a better run now. No, line astern. Scab, if anything, looks like he's making a small break for it. Good job there's name tags, because I won't be able to see a thing. Right, it looked like, yeah, I was going to say Warthog got a good line in there, and looked like he picked up grip. Calamari's struggling on the exit. Something going deep, Vane twitching, Gear Kalo trying to take advantage of both of those. Scary Viker's miles behind at the minute. Scab going faster, second fastest sector. And Matty went right over that curb, and that red stuff is super slippery in the wet. You're going to go nowhere near that. So, tighter line I think works here in the wet. Yeah, Calamari's having a big moment on the curbs. No, you can't do anything with it though. Geekan is up to 5th. Scab's used, what, an 1/8 of a tank? Yeah, that's not bad, 5 minutes in. 6th of the way in the race. So we're getting a bit of field spread now. Oh, Nana's gone off in the chicane. Scary may well be able to pick up something from that. Maybe not. Yeah, Scab is definitely pulling away. And he's not using massive amount of NOS doing that either. So that's looking good for him. Just don't. Thought he was having a slide. So Matty is dropping back from the top 4 and Gear Kayla's catching. Fudder and the Saint pretty close. See, Saint's gone wider in there and there, and look how much better run he got out of that corner. Demonstrate that again. Oh, that's my keyboard not working. It is. It's going to be too late. That's weird. Oh well, missed that. probably get other opportunities. So yeah, 3 second, nearly 4 second leads. Scab is pulling away nicely, and Calamari and Matty are being really inconsistent. Scary's got the fastest lap at the minute, so whatever happened to him at the start, he's getting it together. How far away is he from other people? It's quite some distance, eh? So yeah, we're just looking at who's closing up with who. I think Gear Kayla is probably the man to watch. Yeah, I'm just looking at the circuit map, it looks like it. Well, he's on the fastest sector. Whoa, sliding it there though. Still going on the racing line. Yeah, so I think the front 5, apart from Scab, he's lost a bit of time though. He must have made a mistake. Oh, he's using... Yeah, that's definitely a mistake. All this assist would definitely helping him out there. So that's put Calamari, and oh, it's Warthog as well. That was Warthog doing that, I couldn't tell from the lights. Alright, Calamari having to go around the outside into the chicane. Nothing doing. Robustly defended by Warthog. He's going to ride curb and get a good run out of that. See, Calamari was actually forced tighter there. And he got such a much better run out of the chicane because he's on the grippy stuff. Elder going deep, but he's had a bad exit. Is Warthog's only alongside. Oh, it's getting tight. They're still side by side. Calamari's going to hold that. That's a good little battle. That's pretty good because I think these two are both using VR as well, so they ain't got any information about extra fake mirrors. They've just got real mirrors. Oh, Warthog. Oh no, it's Matty Elder, I think, having a... Let's see if I can get... Oh no, the replay doesn't go back the same time. Yes, it does. Yeah, watch his exit on this chicane. He ends up going tight. And Warthog's out in the slippery stuff. Simple. So much more traction. Oops, hold up. It's a 6 second lead now for Scab. Right, so what's he doing? 38s. Calamari's finally got himself some space of Warthog, so can he do anything with that? Is the question. And Matty Elder's had an issue. It's like recovery from a spin. What's going to happen? Hit a curb? No, it's just too much power at the wrong moment. Wasn't so bad that, but he got away with it. But he dropped one place. So Gear Kayla also making a move. So he's been quietly catching and taking advantage. So I'm guessing he's going to go past. He's already got past Matty Elder there. And what was it? Warthog. Yeah, getting a big moment on the exit, so did Gear Kayla, but not quite as big. Fair enough. 6.5 seconds. So this will be a slower lap then, I guess, than Calamari. When he comes through. So we've got 30, is it 39.0? 39.1. That's pretty close. Faster laps to be had. I think Gear Kayla's putting in a faster lap. So he's still the man to watch. Scary's caught the field now. 7 seconds, so I think. See, that's tyre exit. Let's see what he does. Has he found grip? Well, he's not going right out to the curb. Wide line, tighter out. Yeah, he knows where the grip is. I think he's found out where the grip is. He actually lost out there, but you've got to work out where the speed is once you've found out where the grip is. So you might find the grip, you've got to use it. So what kind of line is he going to take? Down here, he's in the curves actually. So there'll be almost no difference in the time gap here, not really. Got a bit of action going on back here. So we've got Saint, Scary, Footer all together, so Scary's got Footer. Coming into the final corners. Too far back to have a look, really. He's taking a tight line. Tighter exit, and we have more traction now. He's gone on the exit curve. Still nicely in tow. You still get a tow even in the wet. And he's had a run on the exit there. And he closed a little bit and then lost it all. Yeah, so Saint slid right out. And just a slightly tighter line. And he should have much better braking than he thinks down here. Saint's looking for the switchback or cutback, but no, and he's going to spin it big time. That's a shame. Oh. That's just too much power, I think. It's Scav getting on. 5-second lead, so it's fluctuated a bit. Get Kayla has lost time to Calamari. Half distance ticks by. And Scav still has half a tank of NOS as well. Yeah, Kayla has none. So mate, he's clearly not enjoying the wet, but he's got the fastest lap though. Fast mistake, fast mistake, fast mistake. So his laps have gone. 6-second lead. Yep, it's definitely fluctuating. Fluctuating. Can't say it. Oh, and Matty Alder's gone round. Saw that in the background. Doesn't need to be really be seen again. That's Scary, I think, going down the inside of Vane. That'll be his inside car views. Yeah, fully. Oh, and it's all slides on the way out, but he ended up with more traction. Force tight, you see. Ended up on the grippy stuff. So that's a 5-second lead. So what time's he doing? 38.7. Versus a 38.0. 38.1. So these gaps are fluctuating quite a lot. Although I'd say Calamari's got the best consistency out of the front three. And Matty Aldo's, yeah, he's either putting in a fast lap or having a spin. Scary, he's actually caught him. Oh, spoke too soon. Don't know how you get away with that. Big slide into the chicane as well. No, you did get a penalty for it. Five and a half second lead. So this hasn't been a good lap from Calamari. And it's not too bad for Gear Kayla. Warthog's lost touch of the top three, and if Matty can stop going fast, slow, he can easily get him. Scary coming up from the back has done well so far, but he's picked up a half-second penalty, which will hurt a little bit. Well, that lead has come down, so I think Scav's had a bit of a bad lap as well. Yeah, so Calamari's put in his fastest lap, and Gear Kayla has had a terrible lap. In fact, he's had a mare somewhere because he's lost 5 or 6 seconds. And he's already lost it before the last corner. I thought he might have lost it in the last corner. Warthog. Right, yeah, so it's again looking pretty spread. So it's taking the pressure off Calamari a little bit. Will that let him attack Scav more? I think he's working out a tighter line out the hairpin, gives you more traction. See the amount of traction control cutting in on Warthog there. All the ones taking a conventional line out of that chicane, they're all really struggling. This last corner is worth just braking tight, running on a little bit, and then taking a tighter line round the exit and stay away from that curve. Oh, Calamari, big sliding. Yeah, look how much he's having to wait to get on the power. He's gone for the tighter exit though. Warthog and Matty, I think they're all starting to. Oh, was Scary going out conventional line, Bane conventional line, Footer conventional. Yeah, Scav's holding his 5-second lead pretty well. He's going to run out of NOS soon though. Will he use it up or just use it in defence? So he's still breaking down on the slippery bit, but he is coming out tighter. Yeah, Calamari's coming out tighter. Kayla's off the line now. Let's see if he picks up time doing that. No, he lost out, but well, Warthog and Matty are now nicely together. Watch a bit of this. Having a look in wrong places. As we get how close Scary was behind these two. Warthog's using the curbs. Matty's avoiding them. Can't do much about the last one. Tighter exit, he's picked up a couple of tenths doing that. How about your last corner? Right, now we're getting some different lines going on. And again, you see different line. Going to make a move into turn one. No. But Stay off this curb, you get loads of grip. And he's gonna put too much power in again. Shame. I think he was starting to get it. So, see what his line was like in this last corner. So he missed the apex completely, and he's still off the racing line, and he cut back and got out just out of the racing line. And look how much time he made up. Faster. Scav on a 6.5 second lead now. So, and he's putting his fastest lap. This will be fuel day. And getting Kayla with the fastest sector, 6/10. Massive gain. Let's see and find out where he did that. He might have just sort of mastered. Yeah, he's off the racing line there. Better just ride that curve anyway. Tighter exit. They're getting it. They're getting it. So Scav's for 38.9, 40.0. And our fastest lap of the race. Again, Kayla. So Matty is... Yeah, okay. All these lots struggling a little bit. If you ask me, they're just struggling because they're not finding the grip. They're not finding the line you need to be on. Scav's not been blindly fast, but he's, I was about to say, not making mistakes. And that's what's helping him. Yeah, so every time Kayla's taking that tighter exit, he's picking up time. A lot of struggling for traction out there. See if Warthog can do anything about further. Look at those marbles on the front line as well. Oh, big twitches. These assists are so handy, aren't they? Oh no, Calamari's come round. What happened there? I think the Canis is going to go sailing around the outside of him as well. Too much throttle probably. Yeah. I think the Canis is going to come around the corner and go, ooh, that's handy. And he had to avoid him. So does Gear Kayla, will he realise? 4 minutes left. He's lapping 2 seconds a lap faster. Could easily lap 2 seconds a lap faster. I think Scav's lead is looking too big. He's nearly out of NOS. Yeah, they're looking a bit more healthy in that chicane. Chicane's easy to stay off the racing line. So it only has to be half a car's width, maybe a full car's width. Doesn't have to be any more than that. Warthog's in the pits for some reason. He's getting fuel. Yeah. Surprised it was taking fuel on. And I just realised Scav's lead has absolutely evaporated. And it was before then. What's this going to be, a mid-40s lap? It is. Gear Kayla's still lapping in the 37s, so it's 3 good laps from Gear Kayla now. I think he's finding the grip and he's worked out turn 1. He also want to be a bit wider, and that's gained him a little bit more time. And Scav's under pressure. done fairly well there, actually. This is it. So we got 2 laps, I would say. Yeah, the front 3 are looking fairly close. If there's a coming together, it's anybody's. I think there's a back marker between them on the circuit map. Bane footer. Is that contact? Yeah, you can't do anything in the S's here. All you can do is get close. Oh, Bane sliding that round. Need to go back to the lead. Yeah, okay, that is now right on Scav. Scav has no NOS left. Gonna be, no, it's gonna be 2 laps. It is gonna be 2 laps. Yeah, we'll switch back. Look at how much more grip there is there. Cut back too soon. Oh, they're still fighting actually. See, wide line. Stay away from that puddle, that puddle, that puddle. Straight through. I think, yeah, Scav got him back on the exit. I didn't think he had a good exit out of the chicane. Just switch the replay too soon. Drag race. Calamari is dropping back. See all the puddles much better from this angle actually. Yeah, so what kind of line are you going to get through here? Just avoid the curbs and it should be wide enough. Oh, Scav fighting that one. So you just can't do much about the exit one, it just suck you out. Okay. Fairly conventional, but it's a little bit better exit. The back marker getting out of the line. Don't know, doesn't matter. So yeah, Gaycana's taking that line all the time now, and you can see the grip. This guy's fighting that chicane though. Oh, getting it back, it's nice. Oh, there's a scary's crossed the line. Come back to that. So Calamari is not a million miles away from his scrap now. He got loads of time going side by side through that chicane. Scav having to take a bit of a Mansell line dive. Oh, get Kayla too eager on the throttle. Calamari not close enough to take advantage of it, eh? But it's clawed it all back. So through those S's. Oh, I hope that's not a penalty. Right, now they're both staying away from those curbs. And it looks quite a bit more stable. It's going to come down to the last corner. Calamari is too far away. You can only take advantage of someone coming together here. So, can he get the cut back? He can get the cut back on the inside. Nicely done. Scav's going to have the better exit. It's going to come right down to the line. Oh, and he's going to get it. Nice, good finish. And Calamari's going to come in third. That was a good finish. That's a good last lap, that was. Needs to be watch that again on repeat. Took a while for the action to come, but it got there. So Matty did do the fastest lap in the end, came 7th. Yeah, Scav wins, another win. Yeah, quite a few this season. Yeah, okay that. in second, so close. Look at that, less than, well, just a bit over a tenth of a second. Calamari couldn't quite get close enough to take advantage. And Scary was the first of the, well, run out of time finishes. All in the 37s though in the end on their fastest laps, those four. And then Vane fifth, yeah, that's a quite good result. And Fudder sixth as well. Matty fell back, too inconsistent in the wet. And then same Warthog, and then I think it might be a Warthog getting them out of the way on that pit straight actually. What shall I say? That was fun. Right, end of championship. Matty wins that comfortably anyway. And where did Calamari was third? And there might need to be a count back there for finishing runner-up in that championship because Scary was outscored. I'll let Nana work that out. So I think next week they might do another championship straight away, or they might have a week off, I don't know. But it'll be at 8:30 on a Thursday.